How's it been for you, mate?
Nah, it's been good. Been in training, full training now for about a month since Christmas. So it's been good to get out there, get to know all the boys a bit more. So yeah, really enjoying it.
What's the difference been?
I expected it to be tough. I've always heard how hard the Crows boys train. So I was expecting it to be hard, and it's lived up to its reputation. But now that I'm out there, I'm really enjoying it.
Had you really? I mean, who'd you heard that from, that they've been training so hard?
Just around the AFL in general, at the Giants, even I know when we went to the All-Star camps, Indigenous All-Star camps, the Crows boys always had extra running after our training sessions, and I just heard how hard they train, and even just playing against them, how hard they run. So yeah.
Who's helping you get settled in? Any of the players that are sort of mentors?
Yeah, when I first got here it was Betsy, Eddie Betts. Obviously, I heard he was really good for the younger Indigenous boys as well. Yeah. So it's been good for me because at the Giants I was sort of the oldest Indigenous boy there. So it's good coming here, having a really more experienced Indigenous bloke here. Obviously Betsy's been in the system for 12 years, so he's been really good. The first day I was here, he invited me around his place for dinner, me and my partner. So yeah, he's been really good.
Tell me, last year, I had a quick scan of your record. You didn't play that many matches last year. Was it injury?
Yeah, I played 5 games last year. I got to my 50th, but yeah, my body was all right. I just couldn't seem to get into the side. I played all the NAB Cup matches in round 1, and then I think the side was a bit unsettled, and coach wanted to make a few changes. Then I spent a bit of time in the reserves, but played some really good footy. I felt I played some of my best footy in the last 5 years last year. So I'm coming to the Crows feeling pretty confident about my footy. I feel, even though I played more reserves games last year, that I finally reached my good form again. So I'm feeling really good.
What are you doing in this pre-season, mate, to make sure that you can break in? Is there anything you identified? You just leave no stone unturned? Yeah,
just using my strengths, so my speed and my ball use. We focus on our weapon here. So mine is my speed, my agility, and to use the ball, break the lines, which is why I'm here. So I'm just trying to do that, and anything else I can do to help the team, even defensive pressure, my tackling and that. We focus a lot on that at training, tackling, delaying and defence. So I feel I can bring that as well, because I do enjoy tackling. So
Mitch Grigg spoke about that. He said last week about using his weapon. So yours is obviously speed and your voice. Is that something that other coaches have spoken to you about, or is this using your weapon something that's new at the Crows?
Nah, something they definitely spoken to me about when I first got here. Is that's something that they feel like they need, my speed and use off half back. I know they've got a couple there already, Roy Laird, Brownie and also Brodie Smith. So they're similar players, but yeah, I feel like I can add something in the back line as well.
So has the increase in training loads sort of taken a while to get used to, or did you slip into it pretty quickly?
No, I trained pretty hard in the off season. I had a little bit of groin issues towards the end of the year, so I had to train really hard. Lost a couple kilos. Had a good program from the Crows boys in the off season, so I had to work pretty hard. It's probably the hardest I've worked in the off season. So that when I came back into training, I was feeling really good, and I didn't have any setbacks, so I wouldn't be in and then start getting a few niggles and then have to come out. So I've been in for a month now, and I haven't had any little niggles or anything. So yeah, just having a good off season and coming back here in good shape.
How excited about the fresh start then, considering you talk about you probably had your best year last year, a new environment, Adelaide, new town, you must be excited about the fresh start.
Yeah, it was something I've been talking about with my family and my partner for a while, a good couple of years, about moving back to Adelaide, because I went to school here, boarding school at Emmanuel College, year 11 and 12, and been living away from home, Alice Springs, since I was pretty young, about 14, so I was missing my family a bit and had a few passing away in the family and that, so I wouldn't mind moving back here, I thought, and now that I'm here, it's been really good. I can sort of focus more on my footy and see my family a bit more. My mum and dad have been down here 4 times in the last 3 months, so that's the most I've seen them in more than in the past 5 years. So I'm really happy about that. And I feel like I can focus more on my footy now. I'll be happy outside of footy as well. So.
All good, guys?
Yeah, good.
Cool.
Just
Thank you.
for the record, what's the hometown that Mum and Dad are in?
Alice Springs.
Okay.
Yeah, in the Northern Territory. So,
Recruited from this.
yeah, born and bred there, but went to boarding school here in year 11 and 12 and went straight to Sydney as a 17-year-old, so a bit closer to home now, which is good.